There'll be a cinema review later today, but it won't be uploaded today, uh, Thursday the 7th of March, because I have already uploaded too many videos today. Like, I have a limit for the amount of videos I'm allowed to upload a day. Some people don't. I don't get what like, why do some people have more than me? Why do some people maybe have less than me? I don't get it. I know, like, Sam Jim uploads like maybe 10 videos a day. I can't upload any more than 6. And I've already uploaded 6. So, and I doubt it'll be anytime soon that these are being uploaded, because I've got like 40 clips on the PlayStation that I want to upload. It got that many because I had like 5 a couple weeks ago, but I didn't have any space on my PlayStation because I downloaded Ark from peer pressure, and because it's so big, I didn't have any space left, and I think just uploading clips just wouldn't work because I didn't have the space. But now that I do, I'm doing it. But just all of a sudden, I had over 50. Anyway, middle review, the Lego Ninjago movie game. I'm definitely gonna watch the film. Like, this, the story of the game is amazing. I'm not the biggest fan of like the shit that they changed. The combat system sucks. They're better off just having it the way that it normally was, with, you hit them till the break. Because they like to think that they have this, like, whole thing with different moves, but they really don't. And then they just completely fucked over people trying to get 100%, because you need to get combos to get money. And I mean, there's dojos, because the dojos pay really well. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to grind a lot of dojos. Also, the way that they've spliced up the movie isn't good. Like, they do the same thing that the Lego Movie game did, where the cutscenes are just, most of them are just clips from the film. But the way the game ends is that they'll play a clip and then cut to the credits. They don't even play the end of the fucking movie. Which, yet, okay, I am interested in how it ends, which means I am sort of forced to watch the film. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I think they just fucked up. It turns out that those red things, I forget what they were called, they are red bricks. So far, I have invincibility, fast interact, and collectible detector. I've done a bit of collectible hunting. Like, I have 1 gold brick left on the first level. I don't know what the fuck is. It's weird. Even with the mini map, which shows you where it is, and the collectible detector, I don't know where the fuck this last one is. I thought that it was because this game has, like, gates, I guess you would call them, where you need a certain amount of gold bricks to activate them. There was one on the first level that required 100. So I went back to, I think I had to go all the way up to like the 7th level to get gold bricks in order to go back to the first one and get that gate, which gave me a gold brick and a character pack. But I'm still missing a gold brick, and according to the collectible detector, it is like 40 feet underground at the gate. How the fuck do you get there? I'm enjoying it, but it's just they shouldn't have changed it. Anyway, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, universally positive rating. Disney Plus original series, watched on Disney Plus. Walker Scobell, Jessica Parker Kennedy. She was really good in this. Jason Mantzoukas, Megan Mullally. Anytime I see the picture for episode 6, I think it is, A God Buys His Cheeseburgers, I keep on thinking that's Nick Offerman as Hades or Ares, whichever one it is. But apparently not. I'm just going to quickly rant about the films. I seen the films in 2014 or 2015, and I love them. I didn't read the first book until 2018 or 2019, and loved it. And I know people fucking hate the films, and I think it's just because it changed so much. But the thing I don't get is, if you hate the films because they changed so much, why do you like the show? I need to blow my nose. Okay, so I think people don't like the films because they're not accurate to the books. But if that's the case, why do you like the show? Because yeah, they're both. I would say that one isn't more accurate than the other. They're both as inaccurate as each other. Right, so that's why my cold's been over for quite a while now, but I mean, I'm still dealing with a couple of problems with it. I don't get it. Anyway, so in the books, Percy is 12. I didn't remember him being 12 because I felt like with all the shit that happens in Vegas, like it's not really doesn't make sense for him to be 12. Maybe he's 14 or 16. In the film, Logan Lerman is 20, but he's playing a 16-year-old. I mean, yeah, it's still not legal for a 16-year-old to be gambling, but he can't pass off as an 18-year-old, especially since in real life he's fucking 20. So I thought maybe the youngest Percy would be in the books is 14, but no, he is 12. So right, okay, he's 12 in the show. I thought Walker Scobell was 12. Turns out he will turn 15 this year, although, shows take a while to film. He could have been 13 when the film, maybe even 12, although I doubt that. Considering the Adam Project came out when he was 13. And that was the very first thing he starred in. Annabeth, I'm assuming, is also 12 in the books. I don't remember. Grover is in his 20s, but is passing off as a 12-year-old because played by probably someone around the age of 15. In the show, he was played by a 26-year-old in the film. Annabeth was 24. Alexander Daddario was 24. So, when it comes to the ages, it's more accurate in the show. But in the books, Annabeth is blonde and white. In the film, she is a brunette and white. In the show, she is black and has black hair. So, and that was intentional. Rick Riordan, who both wrote the books and wrote most of the show, said that he intentionally did that because he wants people to look at the show and see themselves, no matter who is watching it. even though I don't need to see a white person on screen for me to go, oh, that's like I don't watch a Ryan Gosling movie and go, oh, that's literally me because he's white. If Ryan Gosling was black, Drive would still be the same film, and he would still be literally me. So I don't get why people don't like the films because it's inaccurate, but then they like the show despite its inaccuracies. That being said, I still like the show. Um, Obviously, it's better than the film, but that's just because you know you we need to stop adapting books in the films because we don't have enough time in a film to completely cover a book. The last Harry Potter book was over 1,000 pages, but they did it in okay, it was in two parts. I think the second last book was 1,000 pages roughly, and they did it in 2 hours. But the first book was like 300 pages, also 2 hours. So we need to stop doing book films. We need to do book shows. Um, it is kind of weird that Walker is he talks like this. I thought holding my nose would maybe make it like he sounds very young, despite the fact that he's like maybe 14, 15. And I haven't been 12 in a while, but I don't remember sounding that young when I was 12. Um, so it's a bit unsettling, but it just makes me feel old. Not actually a problem. I don't know why I said the R in problem so weirdly there. 19 to 14. Universally positive ratings. I watched it on YouTube. Jared Kiso. Ben Antoine, who I don't big dog. What? I mean, his name is Tyler Joseph. He played Tyler Joseph in the original as well. Also, Tyler Joseph is the name of the singer in 21 Pilots. So that's nice. Also, Ben Antoine also played Baptiste in Overwatch. I don't know who Baptiste is. I am assuming that they added him sometime later in the game. The last time I played it was just after Doomfist was added. Um, Unfortunately, this isn't as good as the original. It still is good, but just not as much. And it's a shame. I was hoping that the one I watched later was better. And that the English version was better than the French version. But unfortunately, no, the French version is better, at least so far from what I've seen. It's a good thing that Jared Casey was in this because I nearly forgot to review Letterkenny. Universally positive rating. I watched it on ITVX. Jared Kiso. Melanie Scrofano. I don't know if this is true, but I did hear a rumor that they're bringing back Wyona Earp. Jay Baruchel. I don't know who this is, but he was in the credits for 19-14. Fuck. Sarah Wayne Callies. Um, it's good. I saw like I have a sort of I'd seen this show around just looking at shit, and I thought, wait, what? Because Letterkenny is a place in Ireland that I've gone on. Yeah, I've been on holiday there a couple times. So I was like, well, they made a show about Letterkenny, Ireland, but no, there's a place in Canada called Letterkenny, and they explain it started to show that like they emigrated there during the famine, which is why it's called Letterkenny. Because they're like, oh, we can't stay here, so we'll just sort of bring Ireland to Canada. Um, And then I find, I was watching 19.2 and shit, and I find out that it's the same guy, at least from the English version. And that must be weird, going from a very hard-hitting police drama, especially since this would have been just after season 2, which, starts off with the school episode. And then also the fact that this aired before 19.2 ended. Like, this would have been around the same time that season 3 aired. And then season 4 aired in 2017. So that must be like, I good on Jared Case, a really good actor for being able to do that. So I watched what YouTube called a trailer. It wasn't a trailer; it was just the first scene, and it was really funny. And then I watched the rest of the episode on ITVX, and it problem is, I was in a party. I just had it playing through my controller speaker. I do that quite often. I'll watch TV while I'm in a party. If the party audio going through the controller speaker. And I did that with Homeland. I did that with 19.2. No problem. But they were particularly loud today, and I couldn't be bothered turning them down. So I don't know if it's the fact that they were too loud, or just the fact that they have really thick Canadian accents in this. I didn't understand what they were saying half the time. But I'm still going to watch the rest of the show.